Okay, we are back. I've got about 2 hours before I'm going to go out and mow the lawn, which is going to be a workout because I use what's called a reel mower. It's not real as opposed to fake, but real as in it's like a manual push thing. It doesn't have a motor. Works really well, but yeah, I'm pushing it around, so I've got to go do that. And it's the first day it looks like that we're not going to have rain, thank fucking God. So I figure probably by 11 a.m. the grass should hopefully be dry enough that I can go out and cut it. And we will see how that goes. Just give me a sec here. Just popping out the chats. Stop. And YouTube. We will see how that goes. I'm not even sure why I stream to YouTube or Odyssey. I mean, nobody ever watches anything on those. YouTube surprises me. I mean, you know, it's been around forever, so what's the deal with that? You would think it's like the biggest platform going for this kind of stuff, but for whatever reason, yeah, I get very little traction over there. Okay. So yeah, about 2 hours. I figure that's good. Get some gaming in. Unwind a little bit. And then go out and get all sweaty. I'll probably have to wear my new bug suit. The mosquitoes are worse. I mean, they were bad. Now they're really, really, really bad. You take one step into the lawn and it's just like poof. You're surrounded by like 50 fucking mosquitoes. Any more than that and they're just, yeah. It is unbelievably bad. I haven't seen it this bad in a very long time. Decades. Alright, what are we doing here? And is there sound? Because I haven't... Not sure I've heard any. Okay, yeah, I guess it's working. Let's turn that off. It's a fucking noise out my window. Okay, so there's a service trailer there, and they want me to take it there. Alright. I'm gonna grab a different... Actually, I was just thinking I could come... Well, I can't come across there, yeah. I'm gonna grab a different vehicle. Just because I can. Alright. I'm just wondering if I want to put anything on this guy or not. Service, fuel. He doesn't have a lot of options, does he? Let's go with the fuel. What the hell? Because we'll be leaving him up here. I mean, I can't see a situation where I would need fuel this close to the garage. Yeah, you know what? Oops. Let's fucking... Cover. Alright, heading down here. I hope there's a way to repair these somewhere in the missions. Oh, wait. And then we gotta take them back. Back here, here, here. All right. Jeez. Yeah, when I was a kid, we were picking stones out of the field. A hell of a job, by the way. Fucking, oof. I was a little kid. Well, I don't know, it might have been around 10, give or take 3 years. I can't really remember. But yeah, so we had a 3/4 ton pickup, and the field was all plowed, and we were out there picking large stones, because you want to get rid of all the stones out of your field. It can fuck up machinery and stuff. And so I remember we're all out there doing this, and the mosquitoes were so extremely bad. Like, I remember thinking like it was weird that they were hanging over the field. They like grass, right? They like to hide in grass and water. Here's a big open field just plowed. No grass, no water, and I was just thinking about to go left there. That's weird. And yeah, there were just zillions of fucking mosquitoes. It was weird too. They were kind of congregating in these giant rows. Like, they would follow. They must have been, I don't know, enjoying. They don't seem like insects that like heat. They hide when it's sunny out and stuff. But there were rows of them, like clouds that were like a big row that would go all the way down. They were following how the field had been plowed, which was weird. And they were maybe like a card length or two apart, each of the rows of these mosquitoes. It's just weird. It was so weird. And you could just hear this hum. You know what a mosquito sounds like, right? I'm assuming most people have heard mosquitoes. It was like this hum that was in the air. Just mosquitoes. It was the freakiest fucking noise. And we're out there picking rocks with this shit going on. I remember we were, the side of the truck was covered in mosquitoes. Like, there were that many fucking mosquitoes. Can we get through here? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna have to be very careful. Yeah, that's a wheel breaker right there. Now that was probably the worst I've ever seen. I mean, normally you get mosquitoes up here, but it's not like that. I've heard up north, you know, Northwest Territories and stuff, they can kill you. And I've heard them so bad recently here, they're actually killing moose and stuff. And just draining them dry. There's, like, we're talking a lot of mosquitoes. I can't even imagine, and I feel really bad for those animals. I'm gonna try and go back through there. But yeah, I fucking hate them. But yeah, they're bad right now. Really bad. Very annoying. So yeah, I finally got something I've been thinking about doing for, I guess, a very long time. Just get myself a bug suit. And even though it's mesh, I find it rather hot in there. I mean, I guess, you know, it's blocking some airflow, and when it's hot outside, hot and humid, which it has been, it's nasty. But I mean, it's, you know, being hot and sweaty, or being just fucking harassed into insanity with the goddamn fucking mosquitoes. So I'm gonna try wearing the bug suit. Plus, it looks like pretty dorky, but what do I care? It's my back fucking yard. It can look like I want to look. I'm not out there wearing like a banana hammock and showing off for the neighbors. I would draw the line there, but the bug suit, yeah, I'll wear the bug suit. Man, now I think about it, man, I'm just gonna be dripping sweat because I'll be pushing that fucking mower around, and the grass is kind of on the tall side. And I gotta stop a lot to clear it out because it has a grass catcher. I can either do it with or without that, you know, like a normal mower. But it tends to pile up just behind the blade, so I always have to stop and kind of sweep it back into the bag a bit more. And yeah, I can just see it. I'm gonna be probably a couple of pounds lighter by the time I'm done, just through fluid loss. But at least it's not blood. Fucking skeeters would probably drain me about that much too. And I'm almost not joking. It's that bad. Ooh, I wonder if I could put out my super trap today. It's not gonna rain. That could work really good. Kill a boatload of those little bastards. And that basically, it kind of makes sense. I found this online, people talking about this. So you take a big box fan, and on the intake side of it, where it's sucking air through, you put some mesh screen, and in front of that, you put like a container of water. So the mosquitoes want to lay their eggs. They're always searching out pools of water and stuff. So, and apparently they're extremely bad flyers. Like, you can walk faster than a mosquito can fly. But yeah, so you put this thing together and the mosquitoes go for the water and they get sucked into the fan or the screen on that side of the fan, and then they just die. I don't know if they just dry out and desiccate or what happens, but it kills them. And I've seen videos, pretty fucking disgusting. They pull off the screen and it's just a mat of dead mosquitoes. It's fucking gross. But it kills a lot of mosquitoes because yeah, they get in there, they can't overcome the fan's pull, and they get sucked into that screen. And I've been wanting to try this. I bought a cheap fan at Canadian Tire here, which I really wish I hadn't bought from them because I hate Canadian Tire. But yeah, I bought one and I wanted to try it, but it's been raining and raining and raining, and this thing is not an outdoor fan, so it's not like I can just put it outside in the rain. That would be really, really bad. This thing's making really short work of this. Very little issues. This truck's pretty good at getting around. And fast. But yeah, maybe I'll put that thing out too, and I'll see if we can, well, I'll see if it actually works. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of grass. It's a green bin pickup day, so I mean, I put the grass in the green bin and I can take that. It's for, organic stuff, right? But we've been using it to get rid of the grass. Normally I just cut the grass, I don't collect it. But we've had so much rain and the heat and the sun and everything, the grass has been going insane. Really enjoying this, and yeah, if I just cut that and let it sit there, I'll have mats of grass everywhere, dead grass that'll kill the grass underneath. So yeah, I've got to collect it, and today's probably going to be the worst that we've had so far for the cutting, because I think it's about as tall as it's been. And with these reel mowers, you can't let it get too tall. I've got one of the bigger reel mowers, so it's not as much of a problem, but if it gets overly tall, it pushes the grass over as you're going, and it can't really pull it in. So it becomes kind of a pain. Then I'll have to go buy a real lawnmower, the one that swings the blade around and smacks the grass. Because I currently do not have one of those. Haven't needed it. And I'm not buying a fucking electric mower. I just have a hate on for the electric shit. when you know where the lithium's coming from, most of it, I don't want to give any of those people money. And that's just part of it, but yeah, I'll buy something decent. Alright. Toro makes good machines. I always like to get the best. I mean, you spend a little bit more up front, but your shit lasts insanely long if you buy good right off the bat. And long term, it costs you far less. Okay, let's have a look. We'll start down here today. I want to see if I can find anything. Anything that will repair these. Oh, here we go. So this is it. Upper channel, lower channel. Alright. Metal beam, concrete blocks. What do we got here? Concrete blocks. And metalworks for metal beam. Alright, so I need, I think the blocks, yeah, a slab is 2 spots, a block is 1. These guys are 2, so I need something that does 4. So again, I think we're back to that. It's gonna bounce this guy back to the garage. Back to needing this guy. Yeah. This'll work. I'm looking right at him, aren't I? No. Alright. This guy's getting a lot of use in this game. He doesn't usually get this much use. Okay, so I'll grab that, and then we're going to come down here. Grab that, and I think we'll go this way. Yeah, we'll go this way. He should be able to handle this. Bump and bump. Wonder if I'll need fuel by then. Well, we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's recycle, guys. Big truck up front. I was thinking, I hope this isn't the green bin day. So usually they come later in the day. So I'm hoping I can get the grass all done up before they come. I should be able to. But yeah, for a half second there, I thought, ah, shit, is this them? Like, damn. I'm gonna have grass sitting out in bags or whatever for a week. It's gonna stink. But nope, we're good. It's weird too, because the last couple times I've used the green bin there for my grass clippings. That stuff stinks. It's been so hot, and sitting out there in the sun, and it gets I don't know, fermented's the right word. It sounds like pigment. Smells like pig manure. And I'd know, because I grew up on a farm, so it's weird. It's a very unpleasant smell for grass. It's kind of unexpected. I don't know. Weird. This little spot here is always bad. So yeah, I don't want that hanging around for too long. And if they're coming today, that's like perfect. Concrete blocks, excellent. Two of those, thank you. You know what's weird is I haven't had any close calls with this guy tipping over in a while. Yeah, I probably just jinxed myself, but hopefully not. It'd be good to get those two bridges rebuilt. Careful, careful, careful. That ditch is deep enough to cause me to flip with this thing. Being chased by the Mad Max truck. Shit, 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 shit. Nope. Shit. That's what I get for being a dumbass. There's one thing too that I've noticed in this game. If you use the brakes and you lock it up, you'll end up sliding a lot further without any control. It's best to just kind of slow it down a bit, and actually in real life this is the case as well. That's why they have anti-lock brakes. It pumps the brakes really fast so that the tires still turn and you don't just lock it up and lose grip. Then you're just sliding. And just like this thing, if I locked it up and I turn those front wheels, it doesn't really do anything. They just keep sliding the same direction, so. It's always better to slow down on the straightaways before you get to the turn. It's always those surprise rocks or bumps or whatever that tip you over. Not fun. It's like you're going through a mud hole and all of a sudden you're sinking in really deep on one side, and flip, or there's a big bump that you can't see on one side and not on the other, and again, flip. These rocks can be a little sketch too. Okay, where are we taking this? Okay. At least the smoke cleared. I was up early, about 3. Today, yay, again, this has to stop or I'm going to be in trouble when work comes back around next week. I'm going to be getting up early and I'm going to be just zombified halfway through the day. But yeah, I got up and it was pretty smelly in the house here, smoke-wise. Which is kind of weird because the air intake usually clears it out pretty good. But yeah, kind of went to the bathroom, blew my nose, and it was like, smells pretty smoky in here. And I thought for sure outside was going to be the same thing. And it kind of bummed me out because I was thinking I kind of wanted to go for a walk. It's always awesome to go for a walk really, really early in the morning like that. There's like nobody around. The air smells, when there's no smoke, smells great. And it's just, it's nice and calm, the wind and everything. Excellent. So, you know, when I get up, I want to kind of do that, but no, I can't because, well, mosquitoes for one. But I was going to wear the bug suit, and that's the other nice thing about the mornings, because, you know, I just wear the bike suit, or bug suit. Okay. Same thing, middle beams, concrete blocks. Except this time we'll come up this way. Okay, so let's bounce him back to base so we can get them all repaired and refilled and shit. And we'll do the same thing. Except this time, oops. This way, past there. Go, 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 go. I was tempted, but not with this thing. I'm just asking for trouble. He's overly long to be going over large outcroppings of rocks and stuff. He gets hung up in the middle. And then there's the whole flipping over on his side thing. And yeah, well, I might have been able to make it through there. Maybe there's the rocks in the back there would have been, yeah, whatever. That was probably faster doing it via the road. Try going way out wide this way and see if this is better. And it is. A lot better. Hugging that wall worked a lot better too. Alrighty. I thought about playing a different game. I wasn't sure what to play, and actually this morning was kind of... my head was bugging me, and probably because of the smoke and stuff, it's up in my sinuses, and it's giving me a little bit of a headache, making me a little irritable, and I just didn't want to play anything, which is probably why I waited till now to do it, although I was doing some other stuff. Work related and whatnot, and I'm looking at buying just wondering if I should say that or not. With AI being what it is, and I don't think I want it to know, so I'm not going to say anything. Let's just say it's something that my government probably wouldn't like me having. And with all the censorship laws and whatnot coming in, and there's some crazy fucking shit going on right now. Yeah, I don't need them sniffing around here. differential lock on. I'm just waiting for it to start complaining here right away. Oh, there it goes. But we're in the slot. Hopefully this, yep, there it goes. And it should be coming back here right away. How do I get over? Oh yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, even my eyes hurt just to look around and stuff. It's like, God. I'm really getting sick of the forest fires every fucking year. That'll make some things a little easier. So instead of having to go through all this shit, I can just head down. Well, there's still this crap, but a little more paved roads here, which is kind of nice. Let's just do a quick check. Are there any other water stations? Prep. Cooling towers. I'm looking for stuff that gives me like, I mean, the water stations might. Looking for stuff that gives me like warehouses. Oh, there's that car. And it is somewhere. Oh, okay, what do we got here? Didn't I just click on? Oh, so okay, I need metal beams. I need one. So that means I need a vehicle that has two. Is this mine? Yes. Well, that works perfect. Although, where are we going with this? Here. Just looking to see if there was, like, is it any easier to come here and then go up there, or probably not. This looks fairly easy. It's the flatland. From flatland to Pipeline Bay. Okay. Let's come down here, we grab this, and we head back this way. Just wondering, is this quicker? Because there's a little more paved. Well, this is paved too, but try going this way. Hate when it does that. Fuck off. Bum, 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 bum. Down here, up here, here, and here. Yep, hugging that wall really works pretty good there. I'm pretty sure I can make it to the gas station before I run out of fuel. You gotta be kidding me. Good thing I didn't bring that other guy in here. Well, at least we didn't tip over to the point where the engine stopped working. That would have been annoying. The bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That rear wheel that wobbles fucking bothers me. I'm like Captain Anal when it comes to my vehicles, and a wobbly wheel is a super big fucking issue that should be fixed. Just fucking every time on this vehicle I see that, it just makes me crazy. Maybe not crazy, but I'm not like OCDing about it or anything, but it always kind of catches my eye. There, now it's got a reason to fucking wobble. Actually, there was some damage. I wonder if that's why it was wobbling. Wow. Whoa, that's a little tippy. Let's just do some preventative work here just in case. Okay, good. In case I started tipping or something. Is this a truck that I can take? Nope. It's some kind of mission vehicle. I probably have to tow it somewhere. was supposed to be some really good... Oh, hey, Drizzy. How's it going? I was just gonna say we had some really good northern lights here last night, but I couldn't see them because of the fucking smoke. So I was up early, I looked out, and what do I see? Nothing. The city skyline reflected back on the clouds there, the smoke. Come on. And I know for a fact some of those fires are caused by people, probably a good lot of them. These weirdo nuts who, I don't know if they're nuts or they're paid to do it, you know, to save the planet. It's, you know, oh, the global warming, and yet, so they're going to go out and burn down forests to prove that it's a real thing. And yes, that's what's happening with some of these people. I swear to God, there's just nothing going on up there. Bill Gates wants to bury, what was it, a couple of million hectares of trees? To lock away the carbon? Oh, okay. We're gonna save nature by burying it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think he owns most of the farmland in the States now. He's bought it all up. We've got China up here in Canada buying up all kinds of land. Like, our government is so bad. And people wonder why my province wants to leave Canada. Which we can do according to the rules, but they keep throwing these bullshit roadblocks in our way. Because my province is the biggest contributor to the economy of Canada by far. Like tens of billions of dollars every year. I think it was 40 billion minimum we give that we don't get back. Minimum. It's usually a lot higher. Yeah. So everybody here is like, you know what? We're done trying to vote our way out of this because it doesn't happen, and we're leaving. And then they're panicking, and suddenly we've got all these bullshit lawsuits and stuff that makes no sense, and tying us up in court, and just using the system against us to keep us from going. Maybe tire us out so people stop, or so they can build a plan to fearmonger the hell out of things. Oh, you don't want to go because X, Y, and Z. God, I hope we leave. Man, I let off the gas a little bit to make this turn, and he just slowed like right down real fast. Sorry, just distracted here. I'm looking at some error message on Odyssey. Makes me wonder if it's still streaming over there, but I guess I don't really care because nobody watches over there anyway. I just stream there for the hell of it, just like I stream for all this, just for the hell of it. And yeah, it's really weird. YouTube, okay, Odyssey I get like little to no views over there, which is understandable. They're not a main site. They're good, free speech city over there, but yeah, there's not a lot of people, a lot. I mean, there's traffic, but not like YouTube, right? But YouTube would be my next least viewed site, which is really strange. I figures their algorithms. Who knows? Maybe it's the stuff I talk about sometimes. They probably like ratio the fuck out of me. We're here. Yes. But Rumble is probably the best place. I get the most views on Rumble and BitChute, oddly enough. I would have figured BitChute would be in the Odyssey class of sites, not getting a lot of traction there, but also extreme free speech over there compared to even Rumble and whatnot. We'll take it around. I wonder, oh, right here I have, these are like bridges that are out, so I'd have to go down there. I guess that's doable. Beats doing this. It's just a small area. Oh, God damn it. I hate when I do that. And then I gotta go way up there. Okay, so we'll go around. Let's make sure I know, because last time it was hard to see the little turn off here. And we come up here. Oops, sorry. Down here. You know what? Let's go here first. I want to hit this service hub. Get some repairs. And we'll hit the gas station. We'll head over here. This way. Bum, bum, bum. Go straight through here. See what this is all about. Bum bum bum, and then yes, we'll go up here. All right. And yeah, for anybody watching, I just I stream for the hell of it. I'm not in it for the money or fame or whatever. I just figured, you know, I'm playing games. Why not do some streaming? So that's what I do. Alright, that's a pain in the ass. And yeah, I used to stream on Twitch like a ways years ago. 2016-ish maybe? 17, 18. I think I quit 2019 or 2020. It's right around COVID there somewhere. Again, I was just streaming for the hell of it, but Twitch kind of pissed me off. They started banning people for content on other sites that they said broke their terms of service. And I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of Nazi-ish, you know what I mean? Fucking rock. Wow, this is just fucked up. It's this fucking tree now that's in my way. This might be a mistake, but I'm gonna try going up here. There we go. So yeah, they were banning people, so if they said something that they didn't like or, you know, broke their terms of service, but on a different entire platform, you know, maybe they were on YouTube and they said something and Twitch didn't like it, they would ban them. That pissed me off a lot. And I just said, yeah, screw this, and I want nothing to do with Twitch. Bunch of fucking Nazis. Come on, I can't believe I'm... What am I fucking... Alright. Oh, it's that... That's another fucking tree, that's what... Oh, those trees are so fucking annoying. They're helpful, and then they're annoying. Yeah. And then they'll fall apart sometimes, and other times they don't. If I back up now, will it... No. Sometimes you just run into them a couple times and then they just bust and fall apart. And other times they do this shit. Alright. Oh, like the one I was hooked up to earlier seems to be gone now, or it's underneath me. I don't think so, though. Wait. There we go. It just died. Stupid tree. Well, this little detour has turned into more of a pain in the ass than I was expecting. Yeah, I was thinking the big thing seems to be everybody likes, well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people like watching like Call of Duty, Fortnite, things like that, first-person shooters, and I used to be into that big time back in the day. Big time. That's where I got my name, that guy. Playing the original Call of Duty. I used to do this thing where there was one map. So the spawn points, there was two spawn points on each side of the map. Two for your guys and two for the enemy. They didn't change when you died. You always spawned in one of your two spawn points on your side of the map. And there was this one map where one of the two spawn points on the enemy side was in this little, it was basically a little cement room. It was World War II, right? The original Call of Duty. And it was one room, no windows, one door. It was dark in there, and that's where you would spawn. And what I would do, if I was on the other side, if I was spawning on the other side of the map, just on this one map, I'd run across, get across as fast as I could, get into that room, and then kill everybody who spawned in there with a shotgun. It was insta-gib. And I know it's a douche move, but it was the only time I did anything like that. And just because it was kind of fun. Because what would end up happening is, right, my team's sitting on our side of the map waiting for the enemy or looking for them. And there'd be like nobody there, right? It's like, what the fuck's going on? Because they were all running into that one room. So if they spawned in the other spawn point, they would run across their part of the map to get to the first spawn point there where I was hiding out, shooting everybody. And then anybody who spawned in that room, I'd kill. And after a while, there'd be like 30 guys crammed in there, jumping and running and shooting, trying to kill me. But it's dark, you can't see anything, so everybody's just shooting blindly. Sometimes they would get me, but most of the time, I mean, it was just like literally shooting fish in a barrel. I just like bang, bang, bang. I'd end up with like a shitload of kills at the end of that match. But yeah, that's how I got my name, that guy. And yeah, that was a douche move. I didn't do that very often. Actually, that game was the first time I've seen cheating in a game. It was way back then. I remember this dude, he would instantly snap to anybody within his line of sight of his guy. Like, you didn't even need to be in his line of sight. If you could see him, he would kill you. Like, instantly. Headshot, headshot every fucking time. And yeah, I saw him do this. He came in and he walked into this open area and he was just snapping to people. Bang, 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 bang. Like, just, it was like, what the talk about irritating. And so it began. The cheating. I just don't get cheating. It's, you know, the lure of the game is there's a challenge to it, right? And if you're cheating, where's the fun? I guess you'd be like pissing people off maybe, or just getting your kill count up or something, but it just seems kind of gay. Because I know back in the day, you know, games like Doom, the original Doom, which was pretty fun back when. It was the first time I saw you could turn on something like God mode. So you could go into the map, you could float around, you could do it, you know, like mega damage to monsters and not take any damage yourself, and you were just invincible. And you know, you play like that for 5 minutes. Sometimes it was good to find like secret rooms and stuff that were hard to find, because back then there wasn't, the internet wasn't a huge deal yet. So it wasn't like you could just look stuff up, like where's all the secret rooms in this level or something. There wasn't no such thing at that time yet. But yeah, you could go into God mode and do that. But yeah, you play like that for a bit, and it's like, I mean, again, it's just kind of boring. There's no purpose to the game at that point. It's like, oh, who cares? And that's kind of how I view the cheating stuff. Ugh, sorry about that. But lots and lots of people do it. Actually, the cheating, so I'm running Linux, right? Linux Mint here. It's getting better and better and better, like easier and easier to use. You can, like, this is a Windows app. This game runs, this is Windows, but it runs on Linux. And it runs better on Linux than it does on Windows too. You'll see that everywhere. There's less overhead with Linux, so you get more bang for your buck. Windows is just dying. I don't know. We're gonna, at work, we're moving. We're not gonna go to Windows 12. We're gonna go to Linux of some type. I guess that'll be my thing to figure out. Got about 10,000 machines, I think, or is it users? Well, either way, it's about the same. Yeah, that fluctuates because we have summer workers, and so there's more people in the summer than there is in the winter. But how do I get onto this topic? There was a point. Other than Windows fucking sucks. Oh, this might be... No, I think we're okay here. For a second I thought I had to go down that little rock wall there. That would have been not good. Oh yes, the games. So, I can install and run a game like Fortnite or Call of Duty on here, but I can't play multiplayer because of the copy protection or the cheating stuff that they have built into those games. They're not built to recognize Linux, so they see it when you're running it through Linux as something strange going on, and it flags it as like you're cheating. It thinks you're cheating, and it won't let you play the game. So all those big first-person shooters, unless I do them on Windows, I can't really do them. But I haven't played them in a while, and I don't know why exactly. Do I want to go up and over, or no? We'll go through. That guy up there can always help pull me out if I need it. That's right. This used to be blocked. Now it's open. But yeah, I think some of the last games I played were Halo, the multiplayer from Halo 2, I think it was, maybe 3. But there was weird shit going on there. I remember, you know, we'd be having fun, and then there was this group of what sounded like little 7-year-old girls, literally. It was annoying. They'd go around as a little swarm, and they'd kill guys, and they were really good. They were really, really good. I don't know if they were cheating or they just had really good reflexes, but they'd kill you, and then they'd do this, they'd make all this noise, this repetitive, weird whine or something. They'd all start doing it. It was so fucking annoying. But it was funny too. There was this dude, he must have been like, I don't know, 14 or something. Sounded like his voice was cracking because the way he was talking. He, shut up! He was fucking whining about it. But yeah, that was kind of it was kind of funny, but kind of annoying, and just the fact that you just couldn't compete against them. And again, I don't know if they were just super reflexes, being little kids, or they were cheating. I don't know. But I think that was one of the last times. And there was a game, because you could hear the guys on the other side, right? And so this one match started up, and these dudes didn't realize that was the case, I think. And these two guys that were teamed up together, and they were talking about me there. Hey, there's that guy again. I'm gonna get him. I'm right behind him. I'm chasing him, and you know I can hear them, right? And I probably could have said something, but I just kept quiet. And you know, like the one time, the guy was right behind me. He saw me go into a room, so I just went into this room, stopped, backed up against the wall next to the door, and waited for him to come in 2 seconds later, and then smashed him with the hammer and killed him instantly. And I was doing stuff like that whole game. I was really pissing them off. Because they were telling me what was going on and where they were. It was great. I saw a thing like that on Sea of Thieves. I never played that game. Pirate game. This one guy did a stream on it, and he spent most of the game, and I mean he played for a while, just lurking on these guys' boat. Right? He found this boat, and he was gonna loot it, and he did kind of loot it a bit, and then I think he was in the lower hold or something, and these two guys came back on board, so he's hiding down there, and he could hear what they were saying and everything, and so he started fucking with them. He was like moving stuff around, chests and things, and they would start bitching at each other. Who did that? Who did this? I think there might be somebody here, or it looks like, and the whole time he's like hanging on the side of their ship, or he's up in the crow's nest, or he's hunched down behind a big chest in their hold, or and there was a few times they almost, like, he was like within like feet. They should have saw him, but they didn't. It's just fucking hilarious. He's fucking with these guys. Sometimes he would talk to them, like he'd say something, and they wouldn't know which one of them said it, and it was just so stupid. Yeah, he had a lot of fun with that one. I can't remember that guy's name. Some of the trolls were fun. There used to be this guy, Pimp Master Broda. I think he's still around. He's kind of changed his format drastically, and he's removed all of his old videos, which is a real shame because they were really funny. He would go into Fortnite and troll little kids, and one of the GTA games, can't remember which one, and he talks like Yoda, right? He does a really good Yoda. Alright. Deliver to the parking lot. Which is... Fuck, this monitor's too big. Oh, down here. Well, we can try it with this truck. We'll see how far we get. I'm almost definitely going to run out of fuel. Let's go down here. Just because that truck's in the way right there. So I get to deliver both of these things. Oh, he's not even... Oh, but I've got the crane. See, if the trailer was attached to that thing, I could tow both of them, but as it is, I can only tow one thing. However, I'm going to try. Let's see if this doesn't tip me over, because it probably will. I'm going to try and put this thing... there's no winch point right on top. That kind of blows. Come on, haul her in here. There we go. Trying to spin him a little bit to get him just right. Come on. Okay. Let's try that. Remove cargo. There we go. Alright, we got him. Now let's see if we can't get this guy. Close enough. Maybe when I get to the highway up here, the paved road, I'll bring out a truck to refill this guy. Should be a little careful. He's top heavy now and I might flip him over if I'm too aggressive. So this stupid thing we get, this stupid thing, really enthusiastic, we get to keep. It's a scout truck, and most of the scouts in this game are garbage. You can't use them for much. Unless there's a job that's like specifically asking for a scout or something. Other than the 420s, I think they are. I've got two of those. They're eight-wheel drive little military-looking things, and shit. Yeah, that didn't take much. Can we start up? Nope. What about... Okay, it's kind of moving the truck a little bit. If I can just get it to tip a little bit wheel-wise, I might be able to get it started. We might be there already, are we? Nope. Oh, oh, oh. Shit. Oops. Yeah, if I can just get it to tilt a little bit more. He's kind of working his way up the hill here a little bit. Of course, I probably can't connect anything over there anyway. Well, I might be able to do something here. Let's just see. There we go. Come on. We gotta be like really close, because I've had guys that weren't tipped this much that were able to start their engine, and once you do that, then you can use the winch. Alright, enough of that. Ah. Oh. Not one of my trucks. God damn it, that would have been perfect. Could just bring them down here and pull them upright. Alright, well, we're close to the garage, so let's just grab something else. Bum bum bum. He didn't get much of a run. Let's take him out. Does he have a crane at all? No. Time is it? Got about 45 minutes left. Then I'm heading out to mow the lawn. I hear lots of people out mowing. Everybody's in the same boat. The rain finally stopped and things probably dried up enough. I know a lot of these guys will mow their lawn when it's wet, which is fucking retarded. Okay. Just wanted to see where we need to go here. Because mowing your grass when it's wet is a really dumb idea. It gets stuck up under your mower. It dulls the blades. It makes it so you don't cut the lawn as well. Also, when you're walking on it, the grass tends to stay down, and that doesn't get caught. So you end up with funny little patches everywhere. It's not a good thing to be doing. But yeah, hopefully it's dry enough out there. It's gonna be humid as fuck. Yeah, I am gonna be I'm just gonna be dripping sweat. Probably have to drink a couple of liters of water just before I go out so I don't fucking shrivel up and die. Although the temp today shouldn't be as bad as it has been, which is also kind of nice. And yeah, the smoke seems to have cleared up at least temporarily here, which is also really nice. So many winch points here, it's hard to tell what I'm looking at. Come to Papa. So I reel it in here and I lower the crane down because the crane arm itself, in this game anyway, is better able to lift things than... Oh shit. How am I not... Yeah, that anchor worked really well. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to crane mode. It's like an arm you can use. Okay, you stupid piece of shit. back to what I was saying. The arm is better able to lift. Let's see if I can just drag it around here first so it's not pulling me over. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Without tipping over. Which I'm kind of betting we do again here at some point. And I was just thinking I should have gassed up. Which we're going to do since we get out of this little swampy bit. Bum, 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 bum. Yep. Oh, didn't know he had that. Not that it matters. Let's see here. Okay, ink, we want target the fleet star. There we go. Boom, boom. Whoops. Okay, on our way. Yeah, normally I like driving up on the ridges, like so. You get better grip. However, you gotta be careful because there's really deep tire marks here. You can do what I did earlier and dip into one and flip over. It's pretty flat right here, so I'm not too worried. really use the winch here because I'm already using it with him. But we're moving, so that's good. Man, I was watching a video yesterday about new vehicles and how shitty they are. I guess there's well, let's just get to the good stuff. So the videos were of people who had new vehicles with problems right away. So there was one, this lady and her two kids, they bought a truck, brand new, and she was like, she just lives like 60 miles down the road from the dealer, and she didn't even make it home with the new fucking truck before it started squealing and making noises. And I think it was the transmission. It's almost always the transmission or the engine. Or well, I mean, yeah, everything's just built like shit. Whatever the case, yeah, she didn't even make it home before the thing broke down. There was another one, brand new vehicle. I think it was another. Might have been SUV, and this is across brands like Nissan, Mercedes, Ford, GM, Toyota. Like I don't know what the hell's going on. But this one lady, she's like, yeah, I was just rolling up the window, and she's got her camera, right? You can see her dash, and there's smoke coming out of everywhere. Like, the thing's on fire. And she's like, what the hell? And what the hell? She said that she got it towed to the dealer, and they had to rip out a lot of the electronics because something was shorting out, and they weren't sure why. So they had to rip out the whole system to send it back to the manufacturer so they could look at it and see what's going on. And they were going to put in a whole new system. And then there was another one with GM trucks, like millions of them. Okay, I'm going to have to cut my ties to that Jeep for now. They have a problem with a bearing on the tie rod ends, which is what your pistons are connected to those. They overheat and break and cause all kinds of problems. Big problems. Like they've got to recall, I don't know how many million trucks that have this 6 point something liter engine to replace the motors. Oh man, brand new. And I guess, yeah, a lot of them are getting lots of returns. I don't know how that works exactly, because I figured once you buy it you're stuck with it, but somehow people are returning their vehicles. So these guys, you know, have lots full of used vehicles from this year. Don't you fucking do it. And now they can't sell them anyway. People are, I don't know. There was another one, this chick with a Mercedes. What was her? She was crying while she was talking about it, because she said, you know, I spent the money on this thing, and now she's going to spend all this extra money, and the warranty doesn't cover certain things, and then there's the wait times, because all these dealerships are losing techs because they're not paying them enough. Like, let's say a job takes 13 hours, but the book says it takes 9. So they get paid 9 hours, and that's it. For a job that takes almost twice as long, kind of thing. Oh, right, I gotta... there's another one of these. There we go. Fuck you, tree. And on top of that, they have to buy their own tools and do their own training. I know one guy at a Toyota was saying that like they lost a ton of experience. Guys that have been working there for 40 years left. And with all these new vehicles, right, all the electric crap, he's like, you need to get all this training, and they have different certifications, and he said nobody's certified up more than the basic level. It just is so bad. There was another one It was a dealership. They were selling trucks. This guy's going around, talked about the different trucks they have, and they had like a 90s, in really good shape, 90s half ton or three-quarter ton or something that somebody must have traded in at one point. They wanted $80,000 for it. A 90s truck. Because those things are going like hotcakes too. Everybody wants the old vehicles because they're cheaper to maintain. They're way more reliable. Nobody wants the new shit. Plus, who wants those those giant screens? Like, you can't use your cell phone, but if you want to change the radio or something, you gotta look at this big fucking screen and go through a bunch of menus. And plus, they look like shit. You always get like fingerprints all over them, and if the sun's hitting them the right way, you can't see. They're just stupid. You know, I've got knobs and dials for the most part in my car. It's a 2001, but my wife's got a 2009 GTI, and that's the same thing. It's buttons and things. It's just, you want to change the radio, you want to do whatever, you just reach over, you just know where it is, and you just click and change and spin a knob or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, but the quality is terrible. A lot of these new vehicles, all these warranty recalls, tons of them. And they pay less for warranty work, by the way, for these techs. Which is another reason why they're pissed off and leaving. They're like, well, everybody gets a cut, and they get the least amount of it, even though they're doing the lion's share of the work. And having just worked on my car, replaced the brakes front and back, and a bunch of related-ish parts and stuff, I spent about 2 weeks on my car, getting it all spiffy. It's a lot of work, especially if you want to do things right. Found a couple of issues when I was in there from work I had done recently at the dealer. I still take it to the dealer because I've tried other shops in town, and even though they're cheaper and whatnot, they, for the most part, are always missing little things. Little things that become big things. But the one dealer, there's two dealers in town. The one dealer, they've been really good up till now. Oh, I could have just drove it in there. Shit, wasn't it? I guess they're still not that bad, but oh, I have to take them right into the. Oh, right. Actually, where do I need to bring him? Is that the same spot? No. To the workshop. Oh, over here. Oh, well, I've got this open now, so I can just... Wait a minute. Did I get that truck? Oh, I did too. No, I didn't. Or did I? No, that's that other... Ah, okay. Oh, I don't get that till I deliver this. But yeah, so the gist of the story is get yourself some tools, some knowledge. The internet's awesome for that. You don't know how to do anything, just pop on the internet. Look at a couple of how-tos, and I know the tools and stuff are a little expensive, especially at first. Once you've got them, though, they really pay for themselves. Having a garage, though, really helps. If you have to work outside, it's kind of a pain in the ass, especially you don't want to leave your shit laying around out there. You know, I've got a garage, I can just close the door. I don't have to round everything up and put it away when I'm done, or I want to take a break or something. Okay, do I get to keep this thing too, or? I'm kind of hoping he'd back up a little bit faster. Alright, you. Thank you. I doubt I'll ever use that thing. Alright, what time is it? Got half an hour. Let's see. Well, now let's go look for anything that gives me warehouse access. Electric air, soaking up the sun, filling space. Oh, there we go. I'll take that. 4 medium logs. Okay, there's 2 there. Just wondering if there's a way across here or not. Probably not. Oh yeah, I got him now too. That's right. Alright, what do we got here? B+, that's the best. I'll take that one. Suspension crawler, stock, raised. What's the diff? Let's see if I sell these. Which one is worth more? Oh, okay. Tires. I usually go with the mud because it's, I mean, the majority of this game is off-road and mud, right? So you get excellent. On-road, whatever. Slightly bigger ones are better for a little more height. The winch, you want the autonomous scout because that you can use even if you're flipped right on your roof. Did I sell those other types? No, I did not. Engageable. I found all these upgrades. I was already looking around and found all the upgrades, I think. What's the difference? Okay, this one's taller. Safety cage is just more room for things to hit, get snagged, so we don't want that. This, though, that's a good thing to have. Alright, stick him in storage. Bum, 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 bum. What am I looking at? Oh, right, so I got... Why aren't these showing up anymore? Oh, is it because of, I think you have to be in a vehicle sometimes for things to appear. I think we'll use this guy here. What's this? What the hell? When did I get this thing? Was it when I finished whatever job it is that has that guy right there? Like, alright, let's recover him too. So there's a third truck you get on this map that I did not know about. Okay, A+, ooh, S+. Yeah, that's the one to have. And again, mud tires usually the best. Nice big ones. Sell the old. Jesus, I've got over $2 million. Did I do the winch already? No, I did not. Autonomous Scout. I've tried this one. I mean, it's fine. You get lots of towing power and stuff, but if you flip over on your side or whatever, you're screwed until somebody comes and gets you or you recover the vehicle. Okay, we'll take that. Oh. Yeah, that's way better. Let's take that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I want to do this too. Rear bumpers. You want a bumper that is as close into the vehicle and as high as you can get, so it doesn't run into shit. So that's the stock one. And if it raises up that hitch point, that's even better. Okay, that sticks out pretty far. That's farther in. Okay, this is the way to go. Can't do any of that because it removes the supplies, which is kind of an important thing to do. What do we got here? This same thing. I want one that's recessed. Ooh, that's kind of... I know it looks like shit, but it's survivability I'm looking for here. Miscellaneous. Stuff that gets in the way. This is horns I could care less about. Take those off. Angled with beacons. Oh, yeah, I guess we could put that on. The sun visor. And the rims are always kind of just whatever. Nothing to write home about. So he's done. Let's go back in here and grab the other guy. I gotta do him too. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like that's the best one to have there. I like the... you can see where it's at in comparison to those boxes behind there. So I want it high and far back. Well, they're all about the same height, but this one's the furthest back, so we're going to leave that. What do these other ones look like? Giving up cool stuff because fenders. Oh, there's no way to not do that? And the rims. Well, there wasn't a lot on this guy. Alright, back to the logs. I think I'm going to take this dude. So now when I look, yeah, now it shows them. So we will come down here. Oops. Grab him. Oops. Grab him. Grab the wrong mouse button. What does it want me to deliver? Is this where I deliver all of it? I think so, yes. Head back up the road here. down here, which will take us across the bay. Head up here, 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 there. Just want to try and get this thing parked out of the way a little bit. Damn, this guy turns slow. Let's see if I can just rub it up against that wall. Yeah, sort of. Oh, there's a road right there. All right. This guy's probably going to fly along there. This guy here is one of a handful of machines that are sort of the easy mode. It's kind of nice once in a while to take one of these out instead of one of the other trucks. And this guy you find on, I can't remember which map. There's like a crashed UFO site, and he's in there, and there's all this radiation and stuff. Tow him back somewhere and get him fixed up, I believe, and then you get him. Definitely worth it. Kind of fun when you're playing this game, you just stumble across something like this, and you're like, ooh, that looks cool, I want that. Let's see if you can get it. Sometimes the vehicles are part of a mission, and they disappear at the end, and then there's ones like this, and that stupid scout that I just got. Actually 2 scouts, but yeah, you get to keep them, which is kind of nice. This guy's bigger brother, he's also really good. You have to pay for him real money. I think it was like $5 or something. But he was kind of worth it too. There are some other vehicles I bought that I kind of regret. Never use them really because, hey, they're not very good. Now I just gotta get through all this without having one of these trailers tip over. Because these log loads are always very tippy. God damn. He's like, oh, I'm going to take all day to turn, and then every once in a while it's just like, nope, we're just going. One of the bad things about this trailer type, they're hard to back up. It can be done, but it's a real pain in the ass to keep it from jackknifing. Now, can I reach that far? No, I didn't think so. Shit. I have an idea. That was knit. But that works too. There's no... Okay, there we go. It's hard to see there. Fuck. Just hoping there was no stumps in the way. What am I doing? View a little further back here so we can make sure nothing's... I'm not losing a load or something. It's scary passing one of these trucks, like the logging trucks. For one thing, they're huge, which is kind of intimidating. You have to see these things. They're unbelievably huge trucks. Not this guy here, but like in real life, the logging trucks. A lot of them are these huge monsters. And then when they have a full load and it's driving by you or whatever, it's like... you're just gonna think, yeah, I wouldn't want all those to just break loose, all those logs, and squash my car with me in it. And I should be able to bring all of this across with me, I believe, I hope, on the ferry. Okay, it didn't give me an error. Okay, good. Oh, there was lots of room there anyway, for fuck's sakes. These winches can be such a pain in the ass sometimes. It's like the closer you are to whatever it is you're towing, the less it tows. The less that thing will pull. And the farther away you are, the more power it has. Oh, is this it? Huh. Right. So I don't know if I'll use one of these or both of these trailers, because I could do the same thing, just tow them, like hook up one and tow the other one to the site and grab the logs, which might be the thing to do. Or I could get one of the bigger trailers, logging trailers, that takes 2 loads of logs. But that means going back to the garage and going to a trailer shop, which is a bit out of the way maybe. But in any case, it's that time I gotta go do some mowing before it gets like super fucking hot outside. And I hope the lawn is dry, or dry enough to mow. It should be. And yeah, I'll have to put my bug suit on because it's gonna be fucking mosquito city out there. Big time. Anyway. Oh, man. I will see you guys probably later today. Unless I get totally wasted on doing work outside or whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.